And of course, it's time for the news. The Finance Committee of Parliament has approved an amount of some 1.2 billion Ghana cedis for government to access funds from the contingency fund to finance the coronavirus alleviation program. Now, the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta presented to Parliament the policy document on CAP, seeking approval to spend the said amount. Now, this follows demands by the minority for government to provide details of funding of the money requested by the minister to tackle coronavirus and its impact on Ghana's economy. The Finance Minister explained that the money will help see Ghanaians through the challenges brought upon them by the pandemic.
Medium enterprises and minimize job losses through that, and then provide additional funding for promotion of industries to shore up and expand industrial output for domestic consumption and exports. So that's another level of funding that we'll have to begin to think through. But the expenditure plan for the CAP will cover an initial amount of 1.204 billion, representing the cedi equivalent of $218.95 million. Of the initial 1.2 billion, Mr. Chairman, 600 million will be allocated to support businesses, 280 million will be used to support households for the provision of food, water, and sanitation. For the rest of them will be focused on protecting our health workers. That is the waiver of taxes to the workers, the personal income taxes for 3 months, allowance for 50% of their basic salaries for all frontline help, and then busing for health workers. So it's essentially in 3 categories: for household, for health workers, and then loans to support the majority of our people who are in micro and small businesses during that period. Mr. Chairman, that essentially is the structure, and details of implementation can also be discussed.